Hello, today's lesson is going to cover the color wheel. Now the color wheel is our primary and secondary colors. So we are going to do a quick little project just as a reminder of what our primary colors are. Our red, yellow, and blue are number one colors. And our secondary colors, those are our mixed colors where you mix two primary colors and a secondary color together. It might help you today to take a little piece of scrap paper and make your own little color wheel. Start off with red, kind of make a triangle with your primary, red, yellow, blue, and in between the red and yellow you're going to put what it mixes to, which is orange. In between the yellow and blue, you mix those together, you get green. And between the blue and the red, you're going to put purple or violet. Now, if you don't want to make a color wheel, remember the letters or name Roy G. Biv. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet. So either way, you're going to need the correct order. So either make yourself a little color wheel with crayons, colored pencils, markers, whatever you have, or just write the letters down so you know each letter represents your color in your color wheel, or for that matter, your rainbow. What you're going to need today, besides our little color wheel, is a fairly small piece of paper, a black marker Sharpie crayon, our 6 colors of the color wheel, and a pencil or something to draw with. Because what we're going to do is decorate a shape that we're going to draw on our small piece of paper. Now, I have chosen to do a heart shape, and I went ahead and cut myself a pattern to trace, because I can always draw one side really well, but I can never get the other side to look exactly the same. So remember how I showed you to fold a piece of paper in half, cut one side of your shape out, open it up, and you get a symmetrical shape. Now, once you've decided on your shape, and your shape can be a circle, it can be a square, it can be a triangle, it can be a heart, it can be a star, whatever you choose to do. You're going to trace it with your pencil in the middle of your paper. Once you've traced it, I would suggest outlining it with your black, whether it's a Sharpie or a crayon or a marker, colored pencil. It'll just give your shape more definition. So go ahead and outline it so that we have our outside of our shape very well defined. I'm taking my time as I go around because I want to keep the shape as much symmetrical as I can, meaning one side matches the other. Now, see how it really stands out on your paper. Now today, I'm using markers, but you can do this project with crayons or colored pencils. It's up to you and what you have available at home. I'm going to start with red for Roy. With my marker, remember, what's my rule? Caps on the back. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a row across the top of red, but I'm not going to color it in. I'm going to create it with tiny little dots. Tiny little dots. Let me get it started, and I'll show you what I mean. I am gently pressing down and picking up. I am not hitting. so that I'm mashing the end of my marker and I'm slowly filling it in with little dots. I'm trying not to let the dots touch each other, but sometimes it's a little difficult, and it's not a big deal if it happens. So I'm going to continue working on both sides until I have a bunch of red dots going across the top of my heart. I'm just going to do just a wide, about that wide of a row of little red dots. Take your time. Try not to leave big gaps. You want it to look filled in, but not completely when you're finished. Okay, I'm almost done. And you can see I'm going all the way across with it. Then I'm going to do another row underneath of my next color, which on our color wheel would be orange. So I'll put another row of orange across here. And then continue with each of my colors. There are 6 of them on my color wheel. When you're finished, it may look something like this. Look at all the tiny dots. But I have my Roy, G, BV, blue, violet, forbiv, excuse me. Now I did another one. I did a lightning bolt. And I did the same thing. You see my red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet. Now, you can cut these out, tape them to a window, tape them to your wall. You could write on the back if you wanted to, make them a card for somebody. Father's Day is coming up, hint, hint. So, again, today's lesson was basically about your color wheel and doing them in the correct order and remembering that red and yellow make orange, yellow and blue make green, and blue and red make violet. So your primary colors make your secondary colors. Have fun decorating with tiny little dots and have a great week. Stay safe.